Fucking go for it. Wow! Oh, there we go. So we've been plowing and stuff quite a bit lately, and well, we were driving down the road and I hit like a seam in the road or something where the culvert was, and it jarred the truck pretty good. It hit the front end really hard and bounced it or whatever, and then started getting a vibration. Every time I slow down it would grumble like something was rubbing or something like that. Well, this is what I found. Let's go take a look underneath. Not something I wanted to have to fix before Wednesday. So, you see, that is completely collapsed there, and if you look inside there, see that is sticking out. Right there, it should not be sticking out. So the axle has shifted backwards. I know the leaf springs were, the one leaf spring bushing's bad. I knew that, but it was fine. It wasn't hurting anything. You can't tell from the outside that the wheels are, you know, or the axle's back or whatever, but apparently it is, because it wouldn't be like that. I'll show you here. You can't tell that it's moved back, but it's definitely moved back a good inch, I would say, on either side. So yeah, I got a mess going on in here. Yeah, you can't tell, but it is definitely moved back on the one side. So yeah, it's the 1st. It's on today's Monday, the 1st of January, and we got another storm coming in on Wednesday, apparently. So we got to get this truck fixed now. I got a couple options. I was looking for some new ones, but they might be a little late to get here. So I got some donors that I can put in if I have to. I'd rather do new ones, but we'll see. But yeah, this big old plow, and then it had a bunch of snow on it today. It's definitely hard on the front ends. But it is what it is. So let's get this thing tore apart and see if we can get her fixed before Wednesday. Alright, so we took the front bumper off. It's just a few bolts and the little wire harness for the plow is how I have it set up. So we got that off to get in here. I forgot. So this is the bolt that holds the front leaf spring on. We gotta get this out, and you can see this one's like super womped out. I knew that was bad. I just didn't want to fix it right away. Well, the plow bracket's right in the way. You cannot get to that. So you literally gotta take the bracket off to get to that bolt, because the bolt goes through and the nut's on this side. The back isn't too bad. The back looks all right. It's just a bolt and hanger on that side. That should be okay, but these front ones gonna suck, because I don't want to take that plow bracket off. But I guess we're gonna have to do this. So here we go. All right, so looking at this, we took 2 bolts out right here and 2 bolts out right here, and on this other side as well. And we gotta take these 2 and these 2, and the whole bracket should slide out, and we won't have to take much more than that, I guess. So here we go. came out way easier than I thought it was going to. I was actually looking at cutting a hole in the side of it to get it, but that'll work good. We can get to that bolt now. So yeah, we gotta get in there and in there. So that went a lot easier than I thought it was going to. I figured it'd be just an absolute nightmare to get that out. But all right, we gotta see if we can get them bolts out now on the leaf springs. Them are probably gonna be an issue. Here we go. I can't believe that broke free. The other side's good and loose. Not an issue here, but we'll be able to. Normally that roll pin in there freezes up on those, and there you almost gotta just cut them out, and I don't want to do that. So, all right, we gotta get the back ones out now. All right, so we cut the U-bolts. I can take these out. So, same thing over here. So, no. We'll obviously get new U-bolts. You replace those, you don't reuse them. So, let's see if we can get these leaf springs out. Leaf springs out. Now we gotta get the new ones in. But we gotta go get those first. So we'll be back in the morning. See you guys then. All right, so we got the new leaf springs kind of in. I got the two front bolts in, holding them in there. So you can see the pin is way up there for that, for the axle, and the other pin's way back here. So it's definitely moved quite a bit, because all I did was lift the truck with the axle right there. So the axle hasn't moved at all, other than the axle shifting sideways because I left the track bar in. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I might have to unbolt it to get this thing hung in there, and then I can bolt it back in, just a simplicity there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to wiggle this thing around and maybe get it tied in. So it shouldn't have moved, so it's definitely off quite a bit. So here we go. All right, she's back together. New leaf springs in it. We put the 3,300 pound heavy duty leaf springs in it, it definitely raised the truck. It's like level right now, and this thing's always had a little bit of a rake to it, like it's lower, but it is definitely higher. But the drive shaft is not collapsed anymore, which that's a good thing. So we got to put the plow on it. We got to drive it around a little bit, check some stuff out, and go from there. So here we go. Well, new leaf springs cause issues. As you can see, that is not high enough. The hook is quite a bit higher than the plow, so I'm gonna have to lower that push beam there, one bolt hole probably, and then it should go on this thing. It definitely raised the truck quite a bit. It's level now, and it wasn't level before. So I guess I'm gonna back it up and unbolt that and slide it down. Well, she's back together. She's a little higher in the front. We definitely had to move that bracket down 2 holes for the Boss plow. It definitely had to go quite a ways down on it, but yeah, got her on, so we're gonna go test her out and see how she does, and then we'll have to bring it back here in a day or two and crawl underneath. I want to hit them U-bolts one more time just to make sure they're tight. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.